After downloading MapSAR, you'll have mapsar.zip on your computer. The first thing you need to do is expand this. I recommend downloading the free tool 7-zip. It's a very good little utility and it is free. It works a little easier and better than the built-in extract tools. Right click on the MapSAR, go to 7-zip and extract here. Don't do the extract to MapSAR, just do an extract here and that'll extract the files for you into the MapSAR folder. You don't actually need the zip anymore. If you wish to archive it on your machine, that's okay. You can always download it again. What I'm going to do right now is just get rid of it and delete it. Inside the MapSAR folder, you will find a couple of folders. You have a tools folder. This contains different add-ins that MapSAR uses. Then we're going to need to do an install to make sure all those are installed. There's also the new incident zip folder, which we'll need to work on shortly and give it a spatial reference, i.e. a datum to work with. When you download MapSAR, it has no spatial reference associated with it, and the first thing we need to do is create a localized version for the region that you're working in. There is an install README file, which is worth taking a look through. There's some naming recommendations on how to name incidents. You don't have to stick with these, it's just a guideline. And there's a file namer which tells you some good guidelines on naming all the different files throughout your incident, whether they be clues or photographs or GPX logs. Again, it's worth taking some time and just taking a look through that. So the first thing to do is to install the tools. If you have a previously installed version of MapSAR, you'll need to go ahead and uninstall the tools. So take a quick look at that video first. This video is intended for the first time installation. Open the tools folder and there's an install add-ins.bat. You'll need to double click on this. If you get a warning on your machine, whether you want to run the file, just click continue. So the warning here is please assure ArcMap is closed. Make sure that you have ArcMap closed to do this installation. If it's open, go ahead and close it. Click OK, and it'll go through a series of script installs. And once it's done, it should give you an OK message that everything got installed. The next step is actually to expand this new incident folder, because that's what we're going to work with to put a new spatial reference on that one. If you have the 7-zip installed, the same thing to do is right click, 7-zip, extract here. Again, don't do extract to new incident because then you'll have nested folders. So just extract here. So here's a clean incident folder, and we'll go through the contents of that shortly. The first thing we'll do is start ArcMap, and then we're going to create the new spatial reference. So I'm actually working in ArcGIS 10.2. You'll need to do ArcGIS 10.1.